Power Field at Mile High here in Denver. Today, rivals collide in the AFC West. It's the LA Chargers and the Denver Broncos.
Please welcome your Denver Broncos.
Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Denver. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Greg. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense. And when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. McConkey in motion. He finds the veteran Keenan Allen. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That is a big play for LA. And even 30 yards.
At the 38-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and now you can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way. You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Chargers, 1st down. An 8-yard pickup.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a 1st down.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Jonathan Cooper getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, if that was a pickup on first or second down, you'd be thrilled. But here on third and long, just doesn't quite get enough to pick up the first down, and it's going to bring up fourth.
So now, fourth down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. No issues there. This one is good. And the Chargers will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And this will work out quite well. They get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
So after the big play to start, now we have first and goal. Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. This one caught at the 4.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. Now Nick's going to look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
It's now 4th.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
On 4th down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Broncos will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chargers offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground, they'll go with Vidal. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. On the ground, it's Vidal. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
That was just a race to the edge, and in this case, Mike, he just wasn't the winner. I mean, at this point, when the defense is out there waiting for you, it's tough for any runner in this league to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Herbert. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
2nd down. Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Denver 1st down.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
He'll give it to Dobbins. Able to slip one tackle, but not another. Will be fortunate to get this one back to the line of scrimmage.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Throwing to someone with his length, Mike, there's a lot of benefits. The catch radius, the ability to adjust to an off-target throw. But you have to also look at the other side of the coin there. For these defenses, those bigger extended bodies, that's just a lot big target to go after and hit. So they're able to take advantage of it here. So I promise you, that receiver gets back into the huddle. He's telling his quarterback, hey, man, bring that ball down. I'm happy to go fight and compete for the ball, but you've got to protect me. We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. The return, here comes Davis. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chargers offense make their way out to take over once more. Brought down, but what a run down to the 40. It's a big one for the Chargers. 32 yards.
First down.
Watch the running back's patience here, Mike. He's slow, and then he hits it. That's the key here. If he goes too fast, their linemen aren't ready yet. Really well executed. Great run.
Herbert now on 1st down. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter. Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. As we are ready to get back underway. Herbert out quick to Allen. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
That is left side and taken in by Allen.
A 2-yard gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. A handoff, and this is by Dell. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Cornerbacks are drafted for their coverage ability. We see it year in and year out. Teams want to fortify their pass defense. But when they can come up and run support, it's just an added bonus for a defense. And this young rookie, he was one of the best picks available last year's draft, and we can see why.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers will tie the game at 6. So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. He'll start at the 4. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Now it's Dobbins, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives. It is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
The Chargers offense headed back to take over once more.
At their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll run with Vidal. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Play action now. It's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. Short throw taken in by Disley. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's J.K. Scott now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The Broncos offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. A run with Dobbins. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Broncos.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll stick with him again. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 31 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. at the 28-yard line.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Now give on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Mike, I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on third down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Broncos are going to move out in front. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. Here comes Vidal. He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Second down, they need 3. Herbert. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, L.A.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. We've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Now it's Herbert. He'll find an open man. It's Allen. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 3rd and 2. Throwing, Herbert. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Tyler Conklin. And now it's 4th down.
All right, so in these 3rd and short, 3rd and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league, Mike, kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have 4th down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy. In this case, they keep it in the air, falls incomplete, just brings up a challenging 4th down decision.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Moving outside the pocket, and he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
They send Sutton in motion. He'll take off again. And Nix with the wise move there at the end, sliding to a stop, but he's got the first down.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Low-scoring game, all tied, third quarter. And a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pick up 8 out to the 33-yard line.
By Derwin James. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Give up the middle, lots of space, past the 45, and he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of
25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Denver first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
And they'll get about half what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers' 23-yard line.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Throwing, Nix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 3 yards.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He's got his man. He finds Sutton. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Hicks, now to throw it here on first down. To the goal line and in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Will Lutz now for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Broncos will go up by 7.
Broncos 16, Chargers 9.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Davis now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. That's the Pro Bowler from a year ago, Nick Bonito. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Motion man is Johnston. Now Herbert. They'll try to set up the screen here.
Herbert's pass complete to Bell. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
It is third and long. From the gun, it's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I understand it's third down and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on third down and you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that first down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete, and now it brings up fourth down.
The fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll do so with first and 10. Back to throw is Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 19 18 yards on the pickup for number 19. And it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
They go to the drop play here on 2nd down. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Back-to-back plays by this defense now, Mike, winning these early downs. They get the sack on 1st, the tackle for loss on 2nd, and now it brings up 3rd and long.
Come on, boys.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He connects with Mims. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Broncos will extend their lead. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Chargers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. The left side, catch made by McConkey. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
You know, Mike, this is why they teach these guys to never give up on a run. There was multiple times there that he could have taken what he got, go down with the tackle, and live to play another day. But he kept fighting, broke free, and then look at the play that resulted. Huge game.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Hey, Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for 3rd down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
They'll stay on the ground. Ooh, well, now you see it, now you don't. Good juke move there, and a gain of 6.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged. It just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Herbert keeping it on the zone read. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Third down, they need 5. Conklin goes in motion. Herbert going to try to throw on third down. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Did they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Chargers are able to get it back within a score. So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On the bootleg, it's Nix. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Broncos.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers, wide open, nice conversion.
There's a short one taken by Ingram. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
That's caught once again by Ingram. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 2 at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's second and a couple. He'll turn and hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We'll go play action with Nix. Taking off and trying to get there. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks picks up the first down.
A gain of 10 yards.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
On second down, it's Nix. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
He'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. The return starts from the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Chargers offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Right side hauled in by McConkey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Vidal. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
It's a gain of
18 yards on the pickup there. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
This one finds McConkey. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Broncos' 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, they'll go with Vidal. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They get 15 on that game, and the Chargers have the 1st down.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield, but in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and 1st down.
And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Throwing on the run, it's behind his man, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score. So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Broncos offense back onto the field for their next possession. Play action now. It's Nix. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
2nd and 10.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that 2nd down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they are in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting 3rd down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Chargers offense. And their running back set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. They'll drop to throw. Looking middle and complete with Allen. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 15. And the Chargers 1st down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
On 1st down, Herbert. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On second down, here's Herbert. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. And it all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So mile-high salutes all around. It's a win for the Broncos. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.